On the first week of English, my professor gave to me some lesson on ontology. On the second week of English, my professor gave to me a lecture on rhetoric and a lesson on ontology. On the third week of English, my professor gave to me my first essay prompt, a lecture on rhetoric, and a lesson on ontology. On the fourth week of English, my professor gave to me a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, my lecture on rhetoric, and the lesson on ontology. On the fifth week of English, my professor gave to me a disclosure of fallacies, a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, and a lecture on rhetoric, and a lesson on ontology. On the sixth week of English, my professor gave to me the importance of purpose, a disclosure of fallacies, a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, and a lecture on rhetoric, and a lesson on ontology. On the seventh week of English, my professor gave to me some help with databases, the importance of purpose, a disclosure of fallacies, a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, and a lecture on rhetoric, and a lesson on ontology. On the eighth week of English, my professor gave to me some insight on Rickert, some help with databases, the importance of purpose, a disclosure of fallacies, a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, and a lecture on rhetoric, and the lesson on ontology. On the ninth week of English, my professor gave to me a lecture on the transition, some insight on Rickert, some help with databases, the importance of purpose, a disclosure of fallacies, a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, and a lecture on rhetoric, and a lesson on ontology. On the 10th week of English, my professor gave to me my midterm exam, a lecture on transition, some insight on Rickert, a help with databases, the importance of purpose, a disclosure of fallacies, a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, and a lecture on rhetoric, and the lesson on ontology. On the 11th week of English, my professor gave to me a review with his 1C honors, my midterm exam, a lecture on transition, some on Rickert, some help with databases, the importance of purpose, a disclosure of fallacies, a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, and a lecture on rhetoric, and a lesson on ontology. On the 12th week of English, my professor gave to me some more help with Rickert, a review with his 1C honors, my midterm exam, a lecture on transition, some insight on Rickert, some help with databases, the importance of purpose, and the lecture on fallacies, a review on MLA, my first essay prompt, and the